So I wanted to change things up a little bit this week. I'm going to take you along with me, show you what a typical week here on Sicily for us looks like. We're working on some pretty cool projects, and of course we have the holiday apartments that we check out almost every day and we're working with. So let's kick off this week. So I flew back from Amsterdam to Sicily and I saw these beautiful mountains, and then every time we nearly reached the airport, like, it's so nice how you arrive. There's this ocean and all of a sudden the island begins. And then most of the time when I get back, I go to the market on my first day to get some cheese, which I love. And then there's this really amazing second-hand stand. Like, I don't like the other stands, but this one is really incredible. They have ordered everything according to color, and I find these amazing brands, and it's so strange. Look, I have new shoes, I love them. But for example, I found this very nice shirt, which doesn't have a really nice brand, but this sweater is, for example, American vintage. And this is Scotch and soda, reminded me of home. And it's just amazing what I find every time. And most of the time we go to Studio Stat in the morning to see how it's going. And afterwards we had a really good lunch. Just very Sicilian. Enzo had pasta with sardines, but it was super good. And on the way back we saw this beautiful sunset. And so the next morning the talented ladies of Do the Right Thing joined us because we were getting ready for a photo shoot, and I begged Mish to go to one of the barbers where I've always wanted to go, but I've never, like, it's a barber for men. But we were getting ready to go into the mountains, as you can see, to do this photo shoot, and we had a really good lunch. So it was hard work, but we also rewarded ourselves. And then we went to this natural reserve, which is one of my favorite places here in Sciacca, where we did the last part of the photo shoot, and it's actually launching tomorrow. So I'm going to put the website in the description, and you're going to love it, I'm sure. And then in the evening, there we heard that a house almost next to our own house is for sale, and it has been my dream to see this house and maybe do something exciting that I cannot tell you yet. And of course, through our neighbors we found out who was selling the house, because normally the houses always are sold privately. And then we found him, and the next morning we could already have a look at the house, and it was like, look at this view. It's actually the same view as our house, but it has this super big terrace, and it just made me super excited. It's old, but very good. And then the next day we were a little bit nervous having breakfast because we got called by the mayor, and he asked us if we would want to come to his office. And look, like, the town hall here in Sciacca is just incredible, this building. But you get even more nervous because it's so beautiful. So we got into his office, and he had very comfy chairs, and we had a very nice talk, and I'll tell you more about it because it's actually pretty exciting. But yeah, we're going to work together with the mayor. Like, and this is the town hall where Dolce & Gabbana actually did their catwalk a few years ago. And so after this exciting morning, I decided to go for a little walk, and it's really, spring is in full swing here. And then we went to Enzo's, like the house of the grandpa of Enzo, and we were talking about the lasagna that we're going to make the next morning. So this is the next day on Sunday. We always eat together, and the lasagna was amazing because juicy. I'm so spoiled having a mother-in-law like that. She's so good. And then we went, of course, to the beach because the weather is getting so good. And so we went to a beach, my favorite hidden beach. You have to walk along this path, and then you get to this beautiful beach with like red sand. And this is my favorite street to then go back home. And of course, with this weather, you have to get an ice cream. And we went into the center just for a little walk at the end of the day, and just, admiring the sunset from the square. It's actually amazing, the view that you get from the square in Sciacca. And then the next morning, it was another exciting day because we are working on a really cool project, and I am shopping some vintage furniture for this. and this was the road to a guy. I couldn't film because he actually sells his furniture for a really famous series that is situated here in Sicily. But look at what we got. I'll show you more in the next video, but I got the furniture, but I don't know if you saw it, but I also got something for myself. Oh, I was so happy because I got a bicycle. And so on the way back I was already like, I have to test this bicycle. Look how cool it is. It's actually from the 1930s, so before the war somebody rode this bike, and it's just amazing, I think. And like the history that some like pieces of furniture, but also this bike, just incredible. So this was my week. I hope you enjoyed this type of content. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next. Happy Easter!